Hello and welcome to our Aztec Team Deathmatch level. My name's Levi, one of the designers, and the other is John Edwards. This is one of the two spawn rooms that you start in. I put a nice little feature in the spawn room to help the teams out to make sure that they don't get spawn trapped. There's a panel there on the floor. If you stand on the panel, the gate lifts up, turn round, the gate goes back down, and there is no entry for the player back into the spawn room. As we walk out, there's a decal here try to send a sort of daunting message to the player, try to give off that sort of creepy feel because it's an old Aztec ruin. As we progress around the map, you can see all various decals, mostly blood and messages to add to the feel of the level. And then if we step on this, the door will open and we go through to the long corridors. The corridors are spacious for, as I intended to have the top level long open shootout, so that it was more fun as opposed to just cover based and tactically. It's just I thought more of a fun option. The gate here, step on the panel again, and you can walk into the jail cells created. There's weapons in there's three jail cells, and there's a weapon in each, either a shock rifle or a link gun. Venturing through here, there's a few pools of blood that lead directly to the middle of the map, and again, same idea as the corridors, large open spaces, just shoot out between two teams, and it's fun. Moving around here, there's a set of stairs at the end of the corridor which leads to the lower floor, and the doors themselves are made so that when the players leave the spawn, that if they get to the corridors, that neither of them is ahead of the other, so that it can be sort of an even contest and even shootout, so people aren't just there waiting for them. And as you can see, this is the hole leading to the lower floor. There's a decal portraying a warning, telling them that it's dangerous and they might reconsider going down. And we'll go to the lower level now, so I'll pass you over to John.
As we enter the lower level through the pit, one of the closest features to hand is the button down here, which opens up sort of an Easter egg in the level where the player can get the only available rocket launchers in the game. The player is shown this by being able to see it through this window. One of the ways they can get to it is by following the trail of daunting blood trail all through the level, which is just a few more doors. The reason we've got a few spikes and stuff about the level is because Aztecs primarily would have used pikes for their weapon because, well, they wouldn't have had much technology back then. Right, this is the room where they get the rocket launcher. As soon as they activate a trigger here, the door starts to close behind them and they have 9 seconds to pick up the rocket launcher and get out of the room. If they fail, well then that. One thing which we wanted to happen is with the lighting in the room, is it had to be quite dark so that it was sort of daunting to the player. And yet this area here is even darker than the rest of the level because this actually has a pool of lava in it. But another trap in the level is that of, well, this button, where the player can send this wall of spikes towards where the rocket launcher is. This requires a certain amount of skill because the player has to time the shot. They have 3 seconds before the spikes launch. And also the downside to using the button is that they will be trapped there for the time it takes the spikes to fire. The button's only usable twice in the level. This was just to stop people just spamming out shots and just killing everybody every time somebody came in close. In fact, after the second time in the button's pressed, it is permanently sealed if they don't get out quick enough, and well, that. Right, I think that's it for the level, as far as I'm aware. Right, thanks for listening.
Thanks for watching.
Yep.